We are in middle of November. Obviously, the last one we showed you that we'd had a tricky start to the season. We'd picked up slightly. That pickup's carried on so. We sit seventh at the moment in time in the league. 12 points off the top spot, which is obviously the only spot you can sort of compete for promotion. Just got a very good draw away at Rochdale. Probably actually should have won it. But yeah, we've been a lot more competitive. I think we've managed to finally get the squad together now that we need. Reno Keith came in from Livingston. Tomlinson's been a very good signing so far. We got from Exeter. We've managed to renew JLo Samuel's contract till the end of the season. We've brought in a couple of younger players. Hamilton is a young lad that we scouted, brought in, was man of the match on his debut. And another one, Scott Harrison here as well, who we're looking forward to seeing. We beat off Malmo actually for his signing. So just shows you that the reputation is starting to grow with the team. Bit of a blow with injuries and stuff, but people are just starting to get back now fit, which is good to see. But yeah, I think sort of where we'd left you earlier on in the season, we'd sort of picked up and went on a bit of a decent run. Scoring goals hasn't really been an issue. We were just leaking them a little bit. We've got Kelly back now. He's missed 7 games through suspension this season. He's been sent off twice. And unfortunately, Louis Mackin is just not up to the job. As you can see there, he does concede over 2 goals a game. Whereas obviously when you look at Kelly, it's around about a goal a game. So that does make a big difference to us. But yeah, so where we are at the moment in time, we're just about to play. We got through the FA Cup and we're in the first round proper, and we've probably drawn the toughest probably in the round. We've got Brighton away, so I'm just going to show you that game. It might be one that you might chuckle along to. Hopefully not. Hopefully we do get a good result in this one. But yeah, let's dive in and let's see what happens with this one. This was obviously pre the Amex Stadium. They were at the Withdean, which I think was a hockey ground originally. So yeah, I think this is where they were just starting to get better after quite a lot of financial troubles before they even moved to the Amex. I think they sort of got up to Division 2. That's a shame, isn't it, really? I thought we'd had a good start there, really. Thought we could have held our own, maybe got to half time. It would have been great to get them to a replay, because obviously the finances at the club is not great, so any money that we can sort of get is going to help us massively. Yeah, quite an even game really, which is, like I said, a bit disappointing that we've not managed to keep that clean sheet till half time. So we'll just leave that another 10-15 minutes and then we might just make a little change. I was hoping we could have held on. Ah, dear. Just stay in the game really, and then hopefully try and get a goal back. So we've had some good chances. I think it's tied to Blackburn's having a very poor game, isn't he? So we're going to change that. Michael Meeker's coming as well on the signing we've made. I'm going to throw on the young lad as well. See how that goes for his debut. Yeah, Craig Chancher. Oh, there you go, Michael Meeker. Come on, boys. Come on, get an equaliser. Getting back to our place. Be a cracking result if we could. Hey, great performance though. I'm really proud of the boys there, to be honest. Yeah, we were the better team. We just couldn't stick the ball in the net. But yeah, like I sort of say, everything feels a little bit more positive at the moment in time. So the financial situation at the club is probably the only thing that is sort of holding us back. It's got slightly better in the sense of, because we're doing better, we're actually, as you can see there, the losses are coming down, and we're starting to sort of turn over a little bit more money. But that's all because the attendances are starting to grow, because we're doing better in the league, as you can sort of see. So yeah, that's where we'll leave it. I'll dive back in a little bit further down the line in the episode and maybe see where we are around Easter time, if we're in contention to get promoted or not. Hey guys, welcome back. So here we are, beginning of March, the 8th of March. As you can see, we're just about to play Aldershot at home, and you can probably also see that we're doing a lot better in the league. So we were 7th and 8th, I think we were, about 12 or 13 points behind Scarborough. We've now managed to narrow that down to 5, breathing down their neck now. And yeah, it's been a pretty decent few months. I think the new signings, Keith and Tomlinson, have made a real difference in the attacking areas. We've also brought in a couple of younger players as well. Managed to bring in a scout. Hamilton in particular is looking a very good acquisition for us so far. That's helped massively. J. Lord Samuel, we've managed to renew his loan till the end of the season, and we've also managed to get him signed up as well when his contract expires. So, yeah, in general, things have gone pretty well since we last saw you. I think there's a couple of defeats in the cup that we weren't sort of happy with, but yeah, in general, obviously we've been winning most weeks and closing that gap. A couple of drop points here and there, which is to be expected. But yeah, we've obviously got how many games left now to the end of the season? Roughly about 10. So that game against Scarborough could be really crucial towards the end of the season. They always say leagues are decided over Easter, aren't they? And that's the Easter weekend fixtures. So anyway, if we're still in contention at that point, that'd be fantastic. So let's dive into a game. Let me just double check everything's fine on that. It is. We'll dive into a game and we'll let you see this one, and then obviously we'll probably come back towards the end of the season if we've got something to play for, or we might just wrap it up and come back in pre-season. But yeah, so like I say, Marino Keith's been a very good signing for us. He came in from Livingston, I think it was. Great. And he's struck up a very good partnership with Tomlinson, and then we've also got Beasley and Harrison as well, the other strikers. Lloyd Hughes continues to be a very good player for us. Talking to some of the Chester fans, he was a younger player at the club, but he never actually made it through in real life into the team, which was a shame. Financial situation as well, we're a little bit better. That's because of this. We're getting better attendances. So I think last season we were averaging around 700-800. Now we're up to around the 1,800 to 2,000, depending on the sort of the games. So yeah, things are picking up a little bit on that side of things as well. Just going to make a quick change here, so I'll bring Harrison off and bring Lewington on for Blackburn as well. So fingers crossed. Let's hope we can see this game out as well. We don't want to take this for granted. Oh, there you go. Beasley's off the bench. Like I said, goal scoring has not really been an issue for us. We're letting in a few more goals than I'd like. Like, there you go. So we're losing 3 today, but we've scored 5. So, a win's a win. But like I said, mine has just been a little bit more sort of secure. How Scarborough got on, they beat Runcorn 2-0. So, yeah, we just keep the pressure on. Like I said, there's still Rochdale and Farnborough and Barnet in and around us. So, yeah, that's what we can do. Keep the pressure on Scarborough, and hopefully we catch them. In regards to goal difference, it's pretty even. I think they've got a 1 better goal difference than us. They're looking at that. But yeah, I'll drop you back in later on in the season. So I said I'd drop you back in, and here we are. Massive part of the season. We were 5 points behind Scarborough on the last one. As you can see, we managed to get back to a point. We've been really chasing them down, and we've beat Rochdale, we've beat Dagenham, we've beat Barnet. So we're beating a lot of teams around us. Scarborough's tripped up in a couple of games. So yeah, we've really closed the gap. And we've done that with what I would say was a massive injury crisis, which is slightly getting better now. So J. Lord Samuel's now back. I need to put her back into the team, don't I? She's been on the bench as sort of a half-fit emergency, really. But yeah, defensively, we've lost Whitworth, Westwood, Rose. So yeah, and obviously we lost Beasley for a game. We lost Keith as well. So yeah, this is a big one. I think if we win, obviously, it's in our own hands. If we lose, then it's 4 points, isn't it? And then obviously if we draw, we stay in it. So yeah, let's dive in. This is a massive one. So fingers crossed, boys. Come on. Decent start so far. Get in, Louis. Get in, son. Okay, they're going to come back into it now, aren't they? Going to throw a lot at us. They know how massive this game is as well. It's massive for them as well as us. Not quite a promotion decider, but not far off, really. A draw is obviously good for them as well, really, because it sort of keeps it in their hands. But for us, we've not really played that well this half, let's be fair. We're winning, but From the look of it, Scarborough's being well on top. Yeah. That's not a great half. I'm just going to make a tweak. I'm going to put Harrison on. I'm going to Mika off and put Blackburn on. Just want to get back a bit more foothold in the game. This half started exactly the way the first half was. And get a second goal and really knock the stuffing out of him. Penalty! No, he's not giving it. Ah! Ooh, we are well and truly under the pump here, aren't we? Let's go back a bit more normal. And then I'm going to bring off Easily for Worthington. Worthington's a bit more defensively minded. Get in! What a win, boys! Come on! Get in! There you go. Top of the table, finally, when it really matters. 3 games to go. It's in our own hands. Wow. Woo! That was tiring. Thank you. I shall see you hopefully at the end of the season when we are lifting the trophy. Or I'm going to be crying. To you, we've just beaten Scarborough. 3 games to go. Would I be laughing or would I be crying? Here we go. I shall show you where we are. You can decide. There you go. We are in the 3rd division. We were promoted as champions, obviously, because you can only finish in first. But yeah, we ended up staying up. We ended up going up as champions. So yep, we beat Scarborough 1-0, and then we sort of made it hard for ourselves. Drew 0-0, beat Hales Owen 2-1, and then obviously we beat Northridge Victoria. So yeah, there you go. So we're no longer in the English Conference anymore. We are now in the 3rd division. So we won the league, got promoted. High turnover of players, as you can imagine. Just quickly go back and show you. So we brought in. Yes, we already knew we were bringing in Elliot and Samuel, who've both joined us now on Bosman's. We've also brought in Goodwin and McLaren for fees. We've got £1 million for TV rights, and we splashed the cash. We brought in James Goodwin, who's a talented defender from Celtic. I think he'll go on to have a very, very bright future. Probably will make us that money back. And playmaker Paul McLaren in as well. Brought back Steve Howard. Remember him? He was there in our first season when we unfortunately just finished mid-table in the conference. But we've got him back on a Bosman. Terry Dunfield, who's brought in from Manchester City, Canadian international and midfielder. Ryan Green again, who you might remember from the first season. We had him on loan. He was released from Wolves, so we brought him in as well. Gavin Kelly, not to mistaken with our other Gary Kelly, who's the other goalkeeper, brought in as backup goalkeeper. And Ronnie Bull, we've just signed. It's coming from Millwall. Just need a bit of cover in that defensive midfield area. Players out. Let's go back to the end of last season. So we ended up releasing Michael Rose, Lancaster and Williams are both reserve team players, and Louis Macklin, was the reserve goalkeeper. So we let him go as well. Sam Hill, Chris Blackburn left us, and Wes Kilgannon. So let's see what this game brings. Back in the Football League. We've still got 3 promotions to go to get to the Premier League. And that's not a great start. But if you remember last season, we had a crap start to the season as well. And it ended pretty well. So I'm not too worried. But yeah, it would be nice to obviously get off to a win, or at least pick up a point in our first game. Yeah, let's get in. Thomas on his debut. So I'm going to make some changes. Ronnie Bull in. Really, we haven't really got much else we can actually do. Because they're all defenders on the bench. Because all our attackers and midfielders are injured. Not like us, is it, to have lots of injuries? Just have to look at our training regime. Maybe we're being too hard on them. Okay, that'll do. Good opening game. Nice draw. Came back. Second half was better. And I think we've got to be pleased with that. So, yeah, as I sort of say, we'll dip in and out again as the sort of season goes on. Good start. We've obviously been told that we need to battle bravely against relegation. Obviously, there's some good clubs in this league this year. So, yeah, as always, it's going to be tough. But, we'll see where we are. So, actually, do you know what? Let's wrap up this episode. We'll leave it here. I think it's been a very good episode. We've got promotion. We're now in the 3rd division. And I'll drop back in and show you how we're getting on in the 3rd division in the next episode. So, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Anyone you think we should maybe bring in now we're in the league, got a little bit more money to spend, we can bring in wages and stuff like that as well. Yeah, and just comment away. Take care.